Hi guys. So it is early June. It's the summer of Cleveland. It's a little hot, so we might be sweating a little bit. But we're here to talk about the Nintendo Switch, which has now been out for approximately 3 months. We all have one, basically. We've been playing it for a little while. You know, we're here to give it the thumbs up. Hopefully, we have some mixed opinions. I'm not really sure. We're gonna go around the table here, just kind of discuss what we think about the Switch. I guess since I let it off, I guess I'll go ahead and start. Right out of the gate here. I like it for a Zelda console. You know, it is the Zelda console. It is a definitive console to play Breath of the Wild on. But if you have a Wii U, you could still enjoy it. It's just, it's not going to be as good as the Switch. That's all I got right now. That's it.
It's wonderful when you're like, okay, I'm gonna freaking play Breath of the Wild. Oh snap! I have to take a deuce. Let me go to the bathroom and you think it's nasty, but how many people actually do that? People say, oh no, I'm going to go in my bedroom. No, people go to the bathroom with their Switches. Because people do it with their 3DSs. Don't forget to wash your hands, you nasty folk. Y'all nasty. But,
actually, I haven't done that yet. I haven't taken a deuce with the Switch. Is that the definitive way to enjoy the Switch? Then is what you're saying?
Yes,
I've been doing it all wrong, guys.
It's wonderful. The only issue is that the battery life.
How long of a deuce are you taking?
No, because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go like, okay, I'll get off the toilet. Oh, I don't want to go back to my TV. I'm going to my computer. I'm going on a computer, and all right, I'm gonna play on my computer, and you only got 3.5 hours, and
you do what you can.
Yeah, no, okay, it was, you do the same thing when you do it on your phone. You're like, okay, I'm gonna go and look on my phone, blah blah blah, and it's great, but that issue, oh my gosh, 3.5 hours. I know Nintendo have been talking about trying to fix that. But that is an issue that I have.
Yeah, I had an issue with the battery life as well. One thing that happened to me actually was, I had checked it. It was fully charged in the dock. I pulled out of the dock. It was still fully charged. Checked it. I went over a friend's house, and for some reason, whenever I turned it on, it's saying it needed an update, and just went completely black, and it had to connect to a Wi-Fi, I guess. It didn't turn back on until I got home and connected back to my Wi-Fi. So the idea of showing up over a friend's house, that great commercial where the girl goes over her friend's house in New York City and goes on the rooftop hey guys, I got a Switch, you want to play? I guess not. Nothing.
It needs an update.
It needs an update.
Guys, got your hopes up.
And that would be fine. That would be fine. Except there was another glitch in the console itself where you couldn't actually connect to Wi-Fi sometimes if it wasn't docked.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work very well as a mobile device. Your cell phone, you can undock, dock to Wi-Fi, whatever. Connect to Wi-Fi, no problem. Switch. It's a little iffy. I had an issue where I could not connect to the store. I couldn't get any updates. I couldn't figure it out, and I found out that you had to. It was a weird workaround. You had to dock it again, and then you had to power it off.
You had to completely power it off.
Completely power it off.
I had that issue.
You had that issue too. You had to completely power it off, and then power it back on, and make sure it's docked, and then you can connect to your Wi-Fi.
And it's kind of hard to know when you power it off, because you're like, okay, I hold the power button, anything that powers off. No, it goes into sleep mode.
Yep.
You have to physically go to the power button, and even then, you think it's powered off in sleep mode. You have to go and no, it's not easy. It's not easy turning the Switch off.
No, it really isn't. You have to hold it down, and it's kind of like a cell phone. It'll give you a little update. It'll be like, do you want to power it off? Do you want to sleep? And you have to go down.
I didn't know you could hold it and do it.
Yeah, you have to hold it down. What happens when you hold it down, it'll pop up, and then it'll be like power off or sleep mode. And then you have to go to power off. Because, I was doing the same thing. I was just kept putting it in sleep mode.
I think I'll hold the little, the circle button on the right Joy-Con. It's the one at the bottom.
Yeah, so we have it docked right now. I'm going to take it out so you guys can kind of see what we're talking about. So it's kind of cool how it switches, right over there. Not bad. Immediately. That's the cool thing about it. But, yeah, if you hold this down, it gives you a little option there. It's like power options. So you got to go to power options. I don't know if you guys can see that, but power options, you got to do that whole number, and then it will be like suspended software will be closed, and you can go in sleep mode, and then you can close it. But, yeah, a lot of people don't know that out of the box. And Nintendo, it's funny because Nintendo's, kind of going against the mold of having instruction manuals on shit now.
Yeah,
apparently. So it's like, just figure it out. It's all good. I mean, this came with instructions, but honestly, it's a pretty confusing console.
Online instructions.
It's a pretty confusing console because it doesn't work the way you expect newer consoles to work in a lot of regards. Like, for example, this console, when it came out, and I think this is still an issue. Correct me if I'm wrong. Unless they updated it, it doesn't work as well if it's surrounded by other Bluetooth devices, which is odd. Like your Joy-Cons.
The left one.
The left one. Okay, so the left Joy-Con apparently would desync if you have other interferences from other Bluetooth devices. Mm-hmm. So it's like Nintendo. You expect nobody to have a cell phone Like while they're playing their Switch, nobody can
nobody
grab
has
any
that.
Wi-Fi devices
Nobody
at
has that.
all.
Everybody still use landlines.
They couldn't stress test that. Like that was the thing that just blew my mind. And I was having those issues where it would desync sometimes. I was wondering what was going on.
We was having an issue when we was playing
streaming.
1-2 Switch.
Yeah, y'all was.
Yeah, we were having issues when we were streaming. You know, at this point I'll probably cut in the clip of that because we were having those issues, and that was an issue that just I was hoping that would be kind of figured out before the console launched.
It's probably a hardware thing, so
It's not. It's a software thing.
Oh, really?
I've been looking it up for a while, and it's
Yeah.
still going on. It's a software thing.
It feels like something that's going to require a software update, for sure. And I'm really surprised that it hasn't rolled out yet. Then,
Because the right one works perfectly. It's just that left one for
the
some
left
reason.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand.
yeah, that's a pain. And let's talk about the controllers for a second. I mean, how do you guys feel about just the standard Joy-Cons? Like, it's different.
To me, I can't deal with. I'm sorry. I can't deal with the distance
Yes.
between these sticks right here. Like
Yep.
playing Zelda, like
I'm like, why is it?
these sticks are enough to make me not want to play the game anymore. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? I kind of feel like an hour of this because of these freaking
This is the
sticks.
definitive way.
yeah,
right,
so
like,
this is-
The $70 definitive
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
it's
Oh Lord.
It's expensive, but no. Honestly, if you're playing Zelda, if you're playing Mario Kart,
If you're playing anything,
if you're playing anything that requires like precision,
That
Normal.
you don't have to need the Joy-Cons to move.
yeah, because like this feels right. This like I don't even have the grip with me right now, but you're like holding it like
Yeah,
this.
that's
it's
too-
like
it's too
like
small.
You're basically playing with a square. It's
Yeah.
an odd feeling. You're playing with a square. It's not ergonomic to your hand at all. It's just a
you're
square.
playing with a square.
So you
playing
gotta
with
try to
square.
get used to playing with another new
On-
controller and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
On another note, with this, I don't know if anybody noticed. Let me see if this is. Oops, sorry.
No, you good.
It won't. I didn't think it.
So with this, I don't know if anybody notices, but if you press, I don't want to push anything because it's gonna freak the
Go
Switch
for it.
out.
I don't care.
Like,
Great.
so if you press the buttons on here, there's a hard stop. Like you push it, and then your hand can't go anywhere. There's no sponginess. On this
Oh.
one, you can press it, and there's like kind of a little
Like
bit of
there's
it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I know what
I
you're
noticed
talking
when I was playing Thumper, I'm just smashing the A button. To,
Yeah,
like,
you can tell the
get
difference.
things, and like
Yeah.
my thumb got
Oh
sore.
yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like the difference between like newer controllers versus like NES. Where, like
Yeah.
NES
Yeah.
was before they had any like pressure
It's just a
on
spring.
buttons. It was just like it was either yes or no.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
no like kind of yes. There was no like
It was
short
like there's
jump.
it's like there's no there's just like
it was
push.
just push or not push.
I mean, I'm sure that's actually it's got some kind of sensitivity thing in there, but like
It does, but it's hard to.
it's like my thumb was actually sore from after playing Thumper
Yeah,
after a
Thumper.
while.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're
Like
Yeah.
my thumb actually started
Smashing
hurting
it.
because I'm like,
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, you want to take over? Because like,
Yeah, we had a circle on our thumb.
Which is sad because like honestly, like Thumper, it's like this is probably one of the definitive ways to play Thumper because you can play it on go.
playing in the car.
You know what I mean? And that's one thing I want to say. Like I'm bashing Switch, but the Switch has so much potential.
Could not play this.
Yeah, we're like, not while driving.
No,
driving.
no. Even just being in the car, I'd be like, nope, I can't
You
do
shouldn't
it.
be playing any games while you're driving.
No,
Oh, not
but-
me driving. I say Martha was driving. I can't look at both.
No, but I want to say we're talking a lot of crap about the Switch, but honestly, like the potential is there for this to be a really great like
Yeah,
indie
it's a great
console, a great console for like being able to go portable anytime you want, assuming everything works well, assuming you don't have an update.
Yeah.
If everything works.
Assuming your Joy-Cons work.
Yeah, assuming everything works.
It's a lot of assuming.
Yeah, and that's the thing is
Yeah.
that this is a very it's a very micromanageable system, if that makes any sense, because you have to micromanage everything about this console. You have two Joy-Cons. You have to make sure they're charged at all
They're
times.
both charged.
You got to make sure that the Switch itself is charged.
make sure you don't put the wrong part.
Make
the
sure
wrong
you.
ones
Yes.
in the wrong
Oh
spot.
my
I
God.
did that.
That was the thing. I know you can do that.
No, I
Wait,
did
wait,
that.
wait,
yeah.
When you went to Switch.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
When
he
you
put it
saw
on-
to the camera. I ended up putting them on the wrong.
He
thing.
put it on wrong, and
I
there
was
was
like,
no way to
damn.
know.
Right?
I was scared, so I was just like leaning over the rail. I was like, hey.
And he like,
Oh no!
And like the whole time he was talking like
Wait,
to
so
them, I was just like, oh
he really
shit.
put the controllers on
I want to
backwards?
play that back.
Yes.
Put it on
You can
backwards
put the,
and we could not get it
I didn't
off,
notice
man.
this. I'm gonna look back at
Yeah,
the stream.
the,
It took
Sound.
forever for us to
The
get
what's
it off.
things that
I
go
was
on
like,
here?
oh, I done fucked this thing up
you know
already.
the little bar that goes on here that has
the
the
rail, basically.
Yeah. You can put it on backwards. You can put it on the wrong way,
Oh, God.
and it gets stuck.
Yes,
Because-
it was stuck as
I didn't know you
shit.
could do that.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh, damn, we just got this damn thing and I
Uh-huh.
broke it.
Well, don't feel bad. We lost the grip thing already. The strap.
Oh, the
We lost the grip strap.
It's lost.
They are. That's another issue. They are easy to lose.
Yeah, they are pretty.
It's
They
discounted
are
at-
really
you can get another
easy
for
to
10.
lose.
You can get another for $10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
$10.
This strap.
Nintendo is counting on you to lose your shit.
I don't know. I know where mine
Literally
are.
lose your
You
shit.
call like another like, well.
Oh, yeah.
I
Nice
love
to meet
that.
you, man.
No big
Nice
deal,
to see you,
sir.
Mr. Perryman. Back for another strap. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Slide your card.
Because when this,
$10,
when this
what's
console
that?
comes out,
13.
yeah, when this console came out, like, how much was it
It
retail?
was like $250 or
two.
something.
Was it two?
It
It was not
Uh,
that much.
It was.
No,
it
it's
was,
a
it
cheap
was,
system.
It was cheap, but it's a little bit more than Nintendo's usual. I think,
Yeah.
Right. It's like $50 more than their
Yeah.
usual premium,
Yeah.
and then it technically would come with just one. Technically one controller.
And it
Technically.
came with one controller.
Yeah.
Technically
Like,
one.
technically, but
Technically one.
I guess you're saying technically two if you want to say each Joy-Con is its
Yeah,
own
yeah,
for like
it's-
one
it's
two
one
switch,
controller.
Yeah.
but it's one controller.
It's really one controller.
So then, if you want, and it doesn't come with a charging grip, the grip that it comes with is just your basic grip, so it doesn't charge.
I bought mine. I bought one.
Yeah, that's the thing. Nintendo is counting on you to buy all these other peripherals for
It
it.
didn't even come with a
And
charging
then,
grip.
No.
and then most of these are first-party Nintendo peripherals, but then there's also third parties that are making money off of this too. For example, it does use USB-C, so you can get USB-C portable battery chargers and everything, so that this thing's battery life doesn't die on you. Because Rich is right. The battery life on this thing is not good for a handheld. You're gonna need a portable charger if you want to really enjoy this thing as a handheld. You're going
You
on
know,
trips and shit. You're gonna
USB-C people who make those cords are happy because you know
Yeah, because
not many
they've been-
things use USB-C.
Yeah,
exactly.
So it's like
Use
that.
that,
Yeah, so that's the good news about that though is that you can find a lot of USB-C stuff pretty cheap
Right,
online.
it's pretty standard.
I think there's some pretty cheap USB portable powers that I've seen online that are that work just fine for the
Other
Switch.
Nintendo consoles didn't have that.
But other than that, all the other Nintendo things you have to buy are insane. I mean, look at this controller alone. It's worth it, but it's $70. This is more than the
Yeah.
We were
PlayStation, DualShock 4. It's
Yeah,
more than the
heard.
Xbox
Yeah.
One controller. The only thing more expensive than this controller-wise is what? The Steam controller, maybe? And maybe the
the
Xbox
one.
Elite.
Yeah.
Like
Xbox
the
One Elite
one, yeah.
controller where you can like customize the face buttons and stuff. This is pretty expensive, and this is just one controller. Imagine
Yep.
having a Mario Party 8.
Yeah, we were gonna
party,
actually get-
a Mario Kart 8.
we were
party.
actually gonna get Mario Kart 8,
crap.
and then it was like I was like, oh yeah, let's get Mario Kart 8. I'm like, what are we gonna play it with? And it's like,
Yeah,
oh.
you're not playing it with the Joy-Cons.
Right.
You're gonna play it with this, and we're gonna have 4 of them.
You can play.
Man,
it.
you'll have one, so we can get 3 of them. I suppose.
I'm only having one.
Yeah, that's
I'm
all.
not buying
There's
anymore.
No way. If I had kids, I'd be like, you all gonna share.
Yeah, you
control.
gotta-
Alright,
You get the left side, you get the right side. 'cause
Right.
you-
Like,
Share
we ain't
with
doing them,
yeah,
no.
yeah, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn.
You
'Cause
gonna learn
this
today.
kid, you're gonna be like piloting Gypsy Danger. It's gonna be like, yeah, I'm not kidding.
Somebody
this is
jump and hit the
so-
button.
So right now, it's just the Zelda box, but there's more than Zelda that's on it right now.
Right now, there's Mario Kart.
There's Mario Kart,
A remake.
Yep.
which is but it's got all the DLC, so it's,
I already had all the DLC. The only
What-
thing
what-
new that came out was like the Splatoon characters and
Oh,
Splatoon
well,
boards
yeah.
and Battle, which we had in in previous games, which
Right.
for some reason
So if-
Yeah, like
they
on the
didn't do
DS
it
and
in.
stuff, right? You
So
had
if,
to
yeah.
have-
if
And
you
I missed
skipped,
them.
so wait, if you skipped the Wii U, and never played Mario Kart 8,
this would be the
Then it's definitive, yes.
then this is the definitive version.
yeah.
If you had Mario Kart 8 and got all the DLC, then
Yeah,
well,
I bought all of it.
even if you didn't get all the DLC,
Yeah.
just buying the DLC would be cheaper.
Yeah. Well,
Well, there's more than
Yeah.
that. Though there's a couple of games on the store that's just digital.
I do want to talk about a couple of these games. Other than Thumper, we have I Am Setsuna came out as well on the
Yeah.
store as well. So if you haven't
Yeah.
played I Am Setsuna, this is probably a definitive way to
Square
play that.
Enix's
That
game.
feels almost like a game for handheld.
Yep.
It feels really good. There's probably some other stuff I haven't actually kept up. There's a lot of indie games on there.
Oh, there
There's
is
a lot of-
Binding of Isaac, I think, is on here.
Isaac
isn't
has
it?
put it on, yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a few. Like this is a really, really good console for like some of those indie games.
that you couldn't play. This is the only console you can play them on mobile.
Dissidia.
Dissidia's
Oh,
on there?
Dissidia? I didn't know that.
Wait,
So
Not
that's kinda
Dissidia,
cool.
not
Oh,
Dissidia.
I got excited.
This guy. Sorry.
This guy, which
Yeah.
I
I'm
bought.
thinking. I'm
Yeah.
thinking Dissidia.
No,
and
but
I'm
still,
like,
that gets me excited. I bought that game today, and I'm probably
wish.
Yeah.
I
need
already
City
bought it.
games.
Put that in perspective. I bought the game already on PS4 for $60. I double dipped, bought it again for $60 because
Yep.
this is the definitive version now. Because
Yep.
playing it handheld, being able to just be like, oh, I'm tired, I'm gonna take it off and go in my room and lay down and play until I pass out. Beautiful when it works right.
Yep.
When it works right.
When
And that's
it works
the thing.
right,
It's
that's
like
the issue.
The things have to work right in order for that to really
You
be.
should-
Wait,
Has
does the Switch have a stand?
You shouldn't have to be a tech.
I don't think the Switch comes with a stand, but they
Yeah,
do.
it has
does?
like this little plastic.
It does have a stand.
Yeah,
Oh.
it has this little plastic knob right
Oh,
right
it
here.
does. Yeah.
Yeah,
nice.
but you can.
I didn't know that.
So many people have been breaking theirs because they're like, okay,
Really?
yeah, because what they've been doing is like, okay,
Whoa, wait a
I-
minute. Oh, it's SD slot too, isn't it? Is that where you put the? What is that for? What is that for? Is that like a little slot for something?
looks like something goes in there.
Interesting. It
I think it's
says.
an SD card.
It
And thus,
says.
this will be good to have a manual.
Yeah, no, it says micro SD.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a
Yeah.
micro SD slot. So there's your micro SD slot underneath the kickstand. I guess that's interesting. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
So,
And
so
you
you could
know-
actually play. You could actually probably still. Can you hook up the Pro Controller to just the Switch itself?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
can you can still play with the.
Yeah, you can still play with the Pro Controller and everything, but that's all good. And we're getting bad at issues. Unless I had brought my cord for it,
Oh.
I cannot hook my Pro Controller up to your Switch.
Or you can't.
There is
You have
no
to
way
have
for
a
me to.
cord.
I need a cord,
Oh.
Yeah, so you have to have a.
so I gotta plug it into here.
You know what I wonder?
Again,
Is this the same cord that the Wii U gamepad uses?
No.
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 No, that's not USB.
It's the same
That's
USC.
This
Nintendo.
is USB-C.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy they're going everything to USB-C.
Yeah, they're
but
finally doing standards, sort of.
Yeah, they are kind of because if as you know, everybody's using micro USB. Nintendo's using USB-C. They've gone that route.
Right.
Well, but at least they're using something that's not
Similar.
completely proprietary to
And
Nintendo.
Yeah.
Nintendo just had to be different. They're
Yeah.
like, okay, we'll use USB, but we're gonna use USB-C. It's like, okay.
Yeah, they want to try something else. But a lot of people have been breaking their Switches. Like, okay, I've been playing the game. I come back to it, and I want to put it in my dock. Well, they forget that kickstand, and they break that
Oh
plastic.
shit! So yeah, I mean that's kind of a user error, but also you can see it as kind of a design
It's a design flaw.
flaw
Yeah.
technically as well because that shouldn't be. Yeah, you know what I'm trying
It
to
should
think.
have had a little kick thing, like how
Yeah,
like how,
Yeah,
how,
it should
how
be.
my phone got this.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
should
you're
slide.
right.
Yeah, it should have
Yeah,
that.
when it hits that, it should start
you would
sliding
know.
back.
But like, if you pull that out, you just
Yeah,
you
you're
go
right.
there, like
You just go.
and that's
Fatality.
popping right off.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, it's popping right off. You're right. There's no support there. Yeah, I see what Marcus
Yeah.
talking about. Yeah, there's no little kick support.
Yeah,
So
like
aside from the games I
mine is, so you
mentioned,
got the little kick.
yeah.
Yeah,
Kickstand
that's
right
what it
there.
needs. You're right. I didn't know it had a kickstand at all though. Now I don't want to know because I don't want to. I would be the type of guy that would make that mistake.
All right, let's put on.
Like, all right, I'm gonna hurt. Oh shit.
Like- Another issue that I've been having is even taking my Switch out of my dock and putting it back in. I've already scratched my screen.
Oh.
Oh, I've heard that's been an issue.
That is an issue.
You,
There's
you
been
kind of can
Yeah.
feel it when you moving it.
Mm-hmm.
you
You
kinda
rub
feel
right
it
up
sliding
against
against
it.
it.
You
There's
have
a-
to get what's the name?
Oh, you know what? You can
protector.
see it on
Yeah.
here.
And I don't have
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
I'm
it's,
sure.
it's scratched.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so
it
easy to
got a few
scratch them.
scratches on it.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
There's somebody had a
That
switch
is a
that.
design flaw.
Yeah.
for
Yep.
real, man.
There's a
Absolutely.
switch that somebody had that
And we don't
apparently
use
melted.
that much.
I don't use mine that much. You
Doesn't
know,
take
I
much.
think I
Wow.
played, I beat Breath of the Wild. That was about it. I got, I put
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
less
That's a
than 100
shame.
hours into it.
Wow. There's a switch that somebody had that they kept it in the dock so long that it overheated and melted. It didn't break it, but like it warped it.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I want to take mine out of my dock.
But that's the thing, like, that's the thing. Like I mean,
And you gotta you gotta power it off. That's the thing. That's a design flaw. It doesn't. If you put it in sleep, it'll sleep forever. And if you have it in your dock, it'll charge forever. So potentially you could melt it or something.
You
Like,
could,
actually destroy
yeah.
you, or at the very least, you'll destroy the lithium-ion battery in it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
like,
then you don't have a battery.
what happens is like after it goes to sleep, it should have like an hour of sleep mode. And if it's sleep for an hour, then it should cut
By
off.
default, yeah, there should be.
or at least
something.
a set a menu where you can go set it. 'Cause,
A
like,
hibernate.
Yeah,
or
you
something.
could hibernate.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
after
PS4,
it
you
hibernates,
could
turns
go.
off.
You could set it for
Yeah.
what time you wanted to sleep and stuff.
Because the once it cuts off, it closes the application.
Yeah, like PS4 it has a set timer. Like you set your PS4 to set up go off at a certain time. You be playing the game, it's like, hey, I'm about to cut off in like 10 minutes. I'm just letting you know. You ain't gonna stop me, and it will
Right.
cut off. And you're like, hey, I said I was going to sleep. like, so,
At least that Windows
I
doesn't even do that.
kind of don't want that
huh,
though.
yeah.
I kind of don't want that though. I wish you could how you could set it up is like, okay, I know you're gonna go to sleep in like an hour's time. I'm not playing after that. I can set it up to where it turns off after 30 minutes or turns off after 10 minutes and you can set that time when it
Well, the
powers
PS4
off.
has that too.
I'm talking about for the
oh, well,
like once it goes to sleep, then it has a set time of when it turns off.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
basically a safety mode, and like it should
So it won't
have that.
consume
like,
more. So it can consume even less battery energy saving.
Yeah.
especially being like as fragile as it is. Like,
Yeah.
That is
I-
another
I
issue.
gotta say,
internal,
I am-
external, just
I
It's
am so
lightweight.
like when we first got the Switch, I was scared to hold it because I was so much like I have this big case on my phone that's kind of beat up. Yeah, but otherwise my phone would be broken. I drop my phone a lot. So
So if you're clumsy.
So like I remember the first day I picked up the Switch, I almost dropped it. I was like, all right, this is whoa. So I'm afraid to pick up. I'm afraid to hold the Switch.
yeah, it is like really lightweight.
Like
with
I
that,
feel
though.
like
I've-
it'll break in a second.
But I've
because-
seen people drop theirs, and it does have. It is Nintendo,
It's
so
pretty
it does
sturdy.
have. It is kind of sturdy.
Yeah, it's
but
sturdy at
again,
least.
it is a giant
Because
screen.
people think
on
about
the
they,
front.
Yeah,
think
yeah.
about
It's
they
all about how
Wii
you
U,
drop it.
Yeah.
Because think about the Wii U controller, the big
gamepad?
handheld. Yeah, the gamepad is
Yeah.
that thing is adorable. Shit.
That,
Like
you
it's
can tell
yeah.
it's You can like,
it can block a bullet.
We
and
have
shit.
no. Honestly, I'm gonna take this microphone off, just go over and
the
grab it
GameCube?
because we have them right there, and I just
The
want to show
GameCube
it
with the-
in comparison. It's
with the
ridiculous.
handle. The GameCube was meant to hit people
Yeah,
with.
like the
Right.
gamepad.
it was actually a weapon.
Give me your money. Never.
Oh,
Thanks,
GameCube.
GameCube. Right.
yeah, that thing
Look
is
at this,
huge
man.
and heavy and bulky.
I mean,
And-
like,
And
let's
you
put
can
them by each
tell
other.
that it's. You
Put
can
the-
tell
put
that
the
it
Switch by
has
the game.
weight.
And I think that if I'm not mistaken, there's even more screen.
It's more screen on the Switch.
It's more screen on the
More
Switch.
screen even.
But you can tell what they were going for with the.
Yeah, they
but
wanted to
again
go
with these
portable.
buttons. Let me see what let me see this. Yeah, these buttons have nice sponginess to them.
Yeah,
Like,
but they're bigger also.
they are bigger, but it
You
feels
know, they
nicer to
don't
push
hurt.
them.
and then what's crazy?
True.
You used to play in the Wii U. You used to play in the Wii U, right? And you hear Nintendo Switch is coming out with something just like the Wii U. You know, pad just same way.
Looks the same.
Now you've been playing with these sticks being up here on the Wii U,
Yep.
and then you come over to this,
Yep.
and it's all the way down,
all the way
here,
down
man.
there.
That's
a really
Oh
no,
my
you're right. That's a
gosh.
good point.
It feels so. It's off.
I think they were
right?
kind of mimic what the Xbox controller was doing.
Yeah, but
where
it's
they-
too far
don't.
apart
Yeah,
to where it doesn't really
Yeah,
work the same.
it's just. It's so weird.
It doesn't feel.
can-
It's not ergonomic.
I
See,
know this
this
is like
that
a
is
Switch badge.
ergonomic.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
because it's
Not. You're like.
because
You're like,
with the Pro controller, everything fits so perfectly in your hand.
Now,
Yeah.
don't get us wrong though. Like it's something you're gonna get used to. You know, us
Yeah,
being
you get
90s.
used to it.
We grew up with the Nintendo 64.
N64.
I mean, we
yeah.
went from playing with PlayStation controllers.
Yeah,
to,
moving around with the
yeah, to
Move around
doing
the-
this.
I move around the speed buttons and
And
GoldenEye.
then going from that to the GameCube controller, you know, with
Which
the
is all the way to
So,
the
I don't know
little
what
weird-
kind of
yeah.
idea that was.
yeah,
It
with
was
that little
big.
C stick.
The-
that,
and the 4 buttons right
I
here.
was like, what was that?
I mean, we gonna get used to it. We gonna love it nonetheless. It's just
You know what we're gonna love even more.
we
You know
gotta
what
cry
I'm
about
gonna
it
love
right
even more.
now.
Oh, of course.
You know what I'm gonna love?
It's
Just
new.
wake me up when the Mario Odyssey comes out. I am like.
Back to the games. It's just no games
There's
that you
no
really
games
want
other
to
than,
play.
like,
I mean,
Switch.
no offense to indies. There's a lot of cool stuff. So if there's like some like there's stuff to hold you over.
Oh yeah, like Thumper.
But
Great.
Thumper
Yeah,
was
Thumper
good.
was great.
You know that was kind of sad about Bomberman. Like
Oh,
Bomberman,
yeah, stop with that.
Bomberman
It fell
was,
off.
Well, the thing, the problem with the Bomberman,
play
what
it.
really was the control was weird. Like, okay, so when Bomberman, you know, it's very snappy movements. Like you have to, like it's a grid-based game. So, but like when you would go up to like a thing and you like say you're walking up to this wall, you would like you're just holding holding the button, you would just slide up that way. So if you're like walking up, you're like, all right, I'm out of sight. Bam, you're dead.
Oh.
It's like.
Oh,
That's not good.
That's
Yeah,
that's one of the things Matt Owen mentioned when we were talking about like, and I was playing it and I was like, oh.
But I thought
like,
they came out with updates to
they
fix some of them issues.
did they?
I don't know. I haven't played it.
I would hope they did.
Yeah, they
I only
came out
I
with
only got
update,
it
like,
through
almost-
GameFly.
Might be too little, too late.
yeah, right.
It's
Because
one
you
of those
know,
things where, like, if you don't get it right in the first try, it's a launch title.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
I
haven't
mean, I might grab it again, maybe. I don't know. It was a fun game, but it was just.
I haven't heard anybody talk about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
it's one of those
that's the
games.
issue.
It's one of those games. It's just like a time waster game.
Now, like what, like a couple weeks from now is gonna be what ARMS is coming out, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
So ARMS coming out. I mean,
I feel like it needed an earlier release date.
It
I
needed
feel
an earlier
like that
release,
needed
but
an earlier
It
release.
needed
date.
an earlier
They should have
release date,
swapped
'cause-
Bomberman and
Yes.
Arms.
I don't think ours would have been ready though.
I mean, but if they could have pushed Arms
They could have just
and
pushed
could have
it.
swapped the
Yeah.
two, it would have been better.
Yeah,
you
'cause
know.
it needed something else. Because 1-2 Switch.
Once you switch,
Let's talk about that. That should have
Dude,
been a
there's-
packaged game.
That should have been a
It
freaking
should have been a
Oh
free
my god!
packaged
I don't
game.
have any desire to go back to it. Nintendo, what were you thinking? Like that
should
that
have
for
been
me
a
angers me a little
package
bit.
game.
Yeah.
Once
It
again,
should have
this
been.
is-
Should have
this
been
is-
came for free.
Yeah, this is Nintendo is just gouging the market, man. I mean, like we've already talked about the peripherals, but the fact that it doesn't come with a game. Switch comes with no games.
1-2 Switch was literally a tech demo for the Switch,
Yeah, the Switch comes with no game.
and it was a $60 tech demo
You
that you had
have
to
to
buy.
buy that tech
$60,
demo.
guys.
I think it was 50. It was 50.
It was 50. Yeah, it was
It was
cheaper.
50.
Still a lot.
Okay, still.
After tax, it was
Still
close to
a
60.
Yeah,
For that
still-
game, yeah.
Like $50.
That is, it's not. It's an okay party game. Okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like
I
it's,
like the ball game. That's
Right,
about
like-
the only.
I like the
thing
marble game. You could like.
Yeah, that's what we was
Wii
talking about.
Sports is a better party game, and that came with the Wii.
And that's one of the highest launch. I mean, one of the
Yeah,
highest
it's up
bought
there with
games.
like Tetris.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
because it was launched with the Wii. That game is like one of the. That was amazing. What the hell, Nintendo? It's like a wad of die, and they were just like, all right, let's just money. Let's just.
I
let's
feel like
just
that's
make
what it was like.
make
Because
it,
they
let's just
was
make the
afraid.
money.
It's like that's what happened with the
Crazy.
Wii U. Like
Didn't
they
Wii U come with a
didn't
game?
get as much money as they want, so they're like, okay, we're gonna kind of
We
go
gotta
with
make
the
money.
same idea, but we gotta make our money. Like, I feel like that's what they did with the Switch.
But I
like, okay, they gotta pay for everything. Like, they hype about the Switch. Let's make them pay for everything because they are gonna do it because they want the stuff
Yeah.
for the Switch.
Yeah, we
like
got
shit.
it.
I gotta pay $70 for a controller. Oh well, here you go, take it. Give me the
Man.
controller, man. Like, I mean,
You gotta
we
search
gonna
for
do
that
it.
controller.
So
Because you know
that's
you
what
gonna like
Nintendo know. Like,
they banking on that. They banking on that Zelda.
Yeah.
banking on that
They were
That's-
banking
that's
on
what
that
they did when
Zelda.
that first was like, oh well, okay, well let's give them
Yeah.
Zelda because that's gonna blind them from the fact that we about to gouge their
Right.
pockets for all this other stuff.
I said this. Nintendo is like the girl/boyfriend in an abusive relationship. Like
Beat you up and
they will
do some
beat you up and stuff, but then they will
Oh, you gonna hit me again? No,
Give
baby,
something
you
nice.
know-
But then
Come
they will
on,
give
baby,
you
I
Zelda.
love you.
They will beat you. They will insult you. They will steal all the money out of your wallet. But then they will give you Zelda. They'll give you They'll give you Zelda, and everything will be fine.
Oh, they
And
really
then-
do
and then-
love
but,
me.
But then that's gonna fade away. You're like, wait a minute.
And then they
That's
give you a
gonna be
Mario
like
Kart.
6 months down the road, and you're like, wait, no, I see what you're doing. Like, yeah, but
Mario Odyssey.
You're like,
Baby, I
yeah.
understand what you're saying, but Mario.
Right.
Mario.
Well, I mean, I guess so.
Yeah, and then you'll be placated for like the next 6 months until Splatoon comes out. I don't know.
It's just like right when the haze is clearing from your eyes, you start rubbing like, wait,
Yeah.
I'm seeing the truth. They're like, no. Take this.
Yeah, sorry about that. My haze already wore off.
My haze
Right,
wore
we're
off.
open. My
Yeah.
third eye is open to you.
Yeah,
Nintendo.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I beat. I
My-
got tired of Zelda.
Yeah,
and
my-
I love Zelda.
Yeah, I honestly, I have no real desire to really get too deep into it. I didn't beat it or anything, but I got pretty far in, and I'm like,
But you
I
know
don't really need
what's
to play
crazy?
anymore.
We say we open, but we still gonna buy the stuff.
Oh, of course.
I almost
I know
bought a
you
Pro
beat
Controller
me.
today. I mean,
Nintendo does
you
put
got
out
me
good
so-
games. When they actually do care, they put out
Nintendo puts out
wonderful
some
stuff.
good games. Yeah.
I think that the Switch has a lot of potential. Like a year from now, maybe even like 2 years from now, this might be an amazing console.
Oh, of
you might be
course.
looking back at this like, dang.
We're
like,
gonna make another video.
Yeah, we'll make another
Yeah,
video.
like they tweaked
You know what I mean?
all of it.
Because I mean, like, there's so many games and franchises that are to come to this. The one thing I will say is that for the first time in a long time, since like GameCube, Nintendo has some serious third-party support.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
they've got Bethesda on board.
They got Rabbids.
Yeah, they have.
Why
they have-
do
oh
we
my
have-
God,
why do we
Rabbids.
have-
Yeah,
that's a
Mario
totally different
Rabbids
Mario
game.
game. Yeah, that's
that
a-
came out
can't
of
believe that just
so
came-
much
yeah.
left field.
I can't believe that's even being brought up right now. That's a different
Mario got a
discussion.
gun.
I don't even want to bring that up.
That's one
Holy
time,
shit, that's a
man.
different time. But yeah, there's all these other developers, third-party developers that are supporting it. So you look at a couple years from now, we could be seeing a lot of ways to play games that we've never played before, like Skyrim, being able to play in handheld.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fucking awesome.
Who cares if the graphics don't look
Basically,
super
the Switch-
HD?
the Switch took what Xbox and what PlayStation has, with the graphics and stuff,
Yeah.
and
Put it in your hand.
they made it better by putting it in your
Put it in your
hand.
hand.
But I mean, like, honestly, there's so many things that they need to improve upon. That's for me.
That's a back. That's
Yeah. Like
far
that, iron that out after you iron out all the other issues, Nintendo. Like that's something that we look forward to, but we look forward to these, the Joy-Cons not desyncing.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to, the battery life being a little bit better. We're looking forward to some major things.
In other words, we're looking forward to
Prime
Switch
features.
S.
Yeah, exactly. We need to Switch S. Come on, hurry up, Nintendo. What's going on? I'm waiting for Xenoblade, like New Chronicles. Like,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Xenoblade
that looks so
Chronicles.
pretty.
So the
Oh
new
my
Xenoblade,
gosh.
that's gonna be like when those games start rolling out. That's when it's like, yeah, the Switch is a must buy. But I mean, right now, what are you guys looking forward to? We already know you're looking forward to Mario Odyssey, but go ahead and tell us anything
Mario
else.
Odyssey.
Mario
That's literally the only
Odyssey.
thing.
There you go.
That's it, man.
That's it. How about you, Marcus?
Mario Odyssey.
Yep. Nothing else? You want to throw hands and arms?
I mean, Arms is cool. Like everything else is
I'm
cool.
still mad
but
for getting beat by Dave and that punch.
That bunch
I feel like that shouldn't happen.
Rock'em
Catch me
sock'em
outside,
robots.
Dave. I ain't forget. Meet me in the street, Dave. That's all.
After this is over,
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
there will be blood.
wow.
What are you looking forward to, Rich?
The Fire Emblem game.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the new Fire Emblem. There's also the new Shin Megami Tensei.
Yes.
There's that. There's Shin Megami
yeah.
What's the
Tensei.
Dragon Quest coming?
Yeah.
Yes,
Dragon Quest.
I think
Dragon
there
Quest
is.
is coming.
Yes.
as
I
Oh,
think
well.
well, there
Yeah.
we go. That's what I'm
Yeah,
looking
for
forward to,
JRPG
Dragon
guys, JRPG fans rejoice.
Quest. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is the JRPG. I mean, even now it has good JRPG. You got this guy already. You got I Am Setsuna. It's not a bad console for JRPGs. If you just want some JRPGs to kind of pass the time, I mean, this guy alone, that'll hold you over until Mario Odyssey comes
Hey,
out.
man.
Yeah,
The
this
game is.
This Switch has things to hold you over.
It really does.
And that's
For
just
the
for
big
you
games.
going through it normal. That's not even you want to
I mean-
level everybody up.
It has things to hold you over if you're into those kind of games.
Nintendo E3 is
Yeah.
coming out in E3 is going to happen in a couple of weeks. So
Like, what, 2 weeks or something?
Yeah, it's like 4 weeks, like 2 weeks.
yeah. So Nintendo's going to have an E3 thing, and that's gonna have some announcements.
It better have some good
Well, what
news.
are
kinda
you
happy
guys
they're
going to
coming.
expect for E3? Let's do some E3 predictions.
I'm kind of happy they're coming back to E3 because they used to
Yes.
just do them
The Nintendo
directs,
Directs.
and I'm happy they're coming back to
Well,
E3.
this year it may be an exception because they're opening up E3 to the public. For the
Yeah.
first time, like you can
Really?
actually go there. Yeah, it's expensive, but you can actually go there as.
Mm,
yeah, I wouldn't want to be there.
No, thank
Yeah.
you. It's too many people.
It's gonna be a nightmare.
I would fight
You wouldn't.
people.
You'd have a better chance watching the press.
I just watch it
conference.
online.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Because Twitch does it all the time.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll be streaming those
we'll be
as well.
streaming E3s.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
for my
should-
Nintendo E3, my shot in the dark, I expect a RPG game that's a new RPG game. Like
A new one?
Nothing, not continue. New company.
Well, you
New
know
IP?
the
Yeah.
Rabbids, man. The Mario
no, new
Rabbids.
company completely.
Oh,
New company.
New,
just,
new IP.
Yeah, new people.
like-
yeah, some,
Ooh, wow.
yeah.
Ooh, really?
Yeah,
Where's this coming from?
I said shot in the
want-
dark.
Shot in the
I
dark.
want-
Yeah, shot
I
in the
hope
dark.
you're
don't know if
right.
that makes
I'm
sense.
right. That was.
I hope it's just like I mean that's I'm down.
I'm hoping for Mario Odyssey gameplay.
More gameplay. Yeah. To kind of wrap this whole thing up because I want to get down to the nitty gritty of like whether or not you should buy it right now. I want to wrap it up and say one thing that's really cool about this potential is that it does bridge that gap between the handheld market and the console market that Nintendo is missing to bridge for a very long time. What that means is that you can see stuff like I mentioned, Professor Layton, Phoenix Wright.
Yeah.
All those games like 999, all those games that were popular on the
Handheld
3DS
games.
and the DS can now become, on a console game / handheld game, and everybody can kind of enjoy it. Because not everybody necessarily had a 3DS,
Yep.
or not, people that had Nintendo consoles unless they have the handheld and the console. So now they bridge that gap. So now you can see those games kind of, have new life brought to them.
What's also really cool about that is another thing on the seeing issue. 3DS games are hard for like some people to see, like myself, and so now that it's a mobile and a non-mobile thing, it's like, oh man, I can never play this 3DS game because it was hard to play. I'll just bloop, pop it on TV. I can play it now.
Far more accessible.
Yeah, it's a much more accessible if Nintendo treats it that way.
Round the table here. We'll start with Dave. Buy it now or wait till later.
Later being Mario Odyssey, wait wait till
Until Odyssey comes out.
or wait till after. I'm just saying wait till next year. Wait till next year, because that way they're gonna have it announced a bunch of stuff at E3, and that's probably gonna be all holiday, and so that's gonna be the real time to buy a Switch. Buy a Switch.
Snitching on me, boy.
buy a Switch like beginning of next year, because that's when everything's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Wait for just play somebody else's. Everybody else got one. Go over their house.
Yeah. Biting off of that. Yeah, just play with one of your friends. Wait for it. Your friends got the one now. Don't follow them. Wait for it. Wait for more more mainstream games. Christmas, Black Friday, after E3. You find out when all this
About
other
Black
stuff.
Friday. That's a good suggestion.
Good
Black
time
Friday would be
about
a
Black Friday.
that'd be a good time.
They're gonna
Hopefully-
come out with bundles.
That's exactly
Yeah,
what I was
that's what I
saying.
was saying.
Bundles and
A
stuff.
bundle-
Because you buy it now, you ain't got no games.
Yes.
Yeah. So wait till Black Friday, wait till Christmas, or wait till next year. Key thing is the wait. That's what I think.
Yeah. Go ahead, Rich.
Yeah, I was gonna say wait till Christmas because again, E3 and everything like that. Then more indie games probably be on it by then. More first title games will be on there hopefully by then.
Yeah.
Maybe something that they'll sneak through. One thing I can always say about the Switch though is that it feels like it added the Wii and the Wii U together.
Oh, most definitely. You can see it
And they
right in
did
the
it well.
design.
Yeah.
They did do it really well.
Yeah, they
Definitely
bridged that
not gonna
gap
fall
perfectly.
off like how the Wii and Wii U did.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Well, the only one I felt it was the Wii U that fell off.
Yeah,
The
the
Wii
Wii
was
Wii
going
did
pretty
wonderful.
strong.
The Wii did wonderful, but
I feel like the Wii
as
died
at the
because
end,
the Wii U
it
came
died.
out.
It died at the end because there just wasn't any way to really have that third party support because
Yeah.
the Wii was nowhere near as powerful as the other consoles,
right.
and it was hard.
People
to
that had a
develop
Wii didn't even know the Wii U was a thing.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
hard to
they
develop.
thought it was an add-on.
Yeah, that was odd.
They advertised the Wii U really weirdly.
They barely advertised it, but
I mean, no, they advertised
Yeah,
the
this
Wii
was
U
like-
as this, and
this-
then not the actual console.
Yeah, I feel like this is a test bed for what they were trying to do.
yeah, I think it was for this.
They were trying to bridge the handheld market with something like this, but it wasn't the idea that they needed. This is closer to what they need. This is actually what they need if they do it
If
right.
They can, yeah.
Because I mean, honestly, this is the way to bridge that gap completely, and that's the thing because they have the biggest handheld market on the planet, bar none, for gaming consoles. That's it. Nobody can touch them. So to bring that core audience right over into the console market,
Yeah.
beautiful. To get those people that already are installed into Nintendo's user base and to get them with Skyrim and other games they may not necessarily play. Because let's face it, a lot of people only have like one console in their house. There's not people that have like you know every console. They're playing everything. You know,
Unless
there's
they're
not
streamers.
yeah. You know, unless they're
Yeah.
streamers, there's not that many.
Hardcore
There's a lot of people that are not that privileged to have everything. So
Right, that's true.
So if you have a Switch, you've been a Nintendo fan your whole life. It's like all of a sudden you could have the door open to all these other games you never would have played otherwise.
Yes.
And that's awesome. That's what Nintendo has been missing for a very long time.
Yeah.
So it's like GameCube. That's been a very long time. So that's what's awesome about it. On that note, though, buy it right now. For me personally, I'd say I'm agreeing with everybody else. Wait a little bit. Give it at least until Black Friday or Christmas. You know, probably want to buy it before Christmas because I don't know that's another
Good
thing.
luck.
That's another
Yeah.
thing. Nintendo makes their
Yeah.
consoles limited on purpose. They like to treat
Oh,
it
of
almost
course.
like Apple or like
Yeah.
Jordans or something. Like
Oh, they do,
Nintendo,
they do.
they're all about that branding, making their branding seem exclusive
oh,
and it's
you
limited and that's all it is. Because they have a ton of them in a warehouse somewhere, but they just don't put them out anywhere. That's what it is. They're like, it's limited. There's no you can't get
Doesn't
it.
that just make you angry?
How much will you
Nintendo's
pay?
just
Yeah, how much
sitting
will
on
you
a bunch
pay
of
for
How
it?
much
Switches.
extra will you
So
pay?
yeah, you might want to just get it earlier, get it on like Black Friday if you can, you know. But
Good luck. Don't get
that's-
ran over.
Go to a mom and dad. Go to a mom and pop store
Yeah,
and get it.
that's a good point. Yeah, because yeah, I mean these things are kind of hard to find right now. I did a Google search today, and like the first result I got was $500
yeah.
something dollars.
It's like 4 or 5
It's
just for that with no games.
For that with no games, that's pretty tempting, I guess I'll say.
Right.
Like maybe I could sell it,
And,
buy it again later. But no, I mean if
few
you're
places I can get it for cheaper.
there, you go. Ooh, hit him,
You know,
hit him,
yeah, you already know.
hit up his DMs.
That's why I ain't telling y'all none of them.
but no, I mean that's where I'm at. You go wait. The only way I'd say buy it now is if you gotta play those JRPGs. If like you're super into the games that are on it right now. If you need to play Zelda that bad, I guess.
Get it on the Wii U then.
Get on the Wii U.
Yeah, I mean if you have a Wii U, if you have a Wii U already, get on the Wii U. If not, man, just wait. Just wait.
Yeah, wait. It is.
Wait.
Yeah,
It's
they-
okay. Anyway, we're
Yep.
gonna wrap it up. Our battery life is dying. We're burning up. We're gonna get naked and run outside and fucking like into the rain. or
Yeah,
something,
give it like
hopefully.
5 minutes and it'll be snowing again.
Yeah, it's Cleveland. It'll be snowing tomorrow, so it'll be fine. But thank you guys for watching. Check out our streams coming up, and also check out our E3 coverage coming up in a couple weeks.
Yep.
Yes.
So we're gonna be also.
What was that noise for?
Yeah, what was
that's
that noise?
That's
for?
just Marcus.
That's just him.
It's just
It was,
You'll-
it was like
you'll
he
be
was
there
putting a
as
stamp
well.
on it. He was like, yeah, either
Yeah, E3.
Like
can't
this
even
is
make that noise.
the space
you
ring
pop.
stamp.
the space brain pop.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
There you go. I don't know any better way to outro this. There you go. Catch you next time.
Catch you later.
That was a weird kiss.
Bye now.
Bye.